Hey guys, it's Dana, and this has been the wildest week ever. Coronavirus is out there, it's spreading, it's every day is something new. Our schools are closed, our church is now broadcasting sermons online on YouTube, and so it's just the world, it's drastically changing like every hour. And my husband and I are working from home. I don't know if I said that, but anyway, so in this video, I wanted to talk about money in your emergency fund and the baby steps. So let's get to it. All right, so first and foremost, I really hope that you are well, your family is well, and that you are doing your best to minimize fear and panic and trying to be still and to have peace, right? So this is all very difficult times, very unusual times with the coronavirus spreading, and many of us are scared. And we did, personally, I did go out and I stocked up on pasta and laundry detergent, dishwasher tabs, water, and instant oatmeal, vitamin C gummies. What else? I don't know. I got vitamins for the kids and I, probiotics. We're taking probiotics. And so yeah. Also cash. So I went to the bank and I took out $600 in cash. And now that I've touched this dirty cash, I have to wipe my hands. But I took out cash and we filled up the gas tanks in the cars. And we are just going to self-quarantine. Luckily, my husband and I can work from home. Like I said, the kids' schools are closed. They're actually doing online learning. So the kids are going to be on their tablets and on the laptop, the Chromebook that we have for them to try to keep up with school. And so we're going to juggle all of that. And we're just going to stay home. We're taking the idea of social distancing very seriously, even though I look at my neighborhood and our neighbors are getting together and high-fiving, shaking hands. And I just feel like, oh. So we're taking it seriously though, and we are maintaining social distance even from family members. We're just going to stick with our household at least for the next 14 days and to try to help to slow the spread so that way the healthcare, so that the hospitals do not get overrun. So that way, hopefully, if we can slow it down a bit, then they are better able to care for those who really need it. And I'm not a healthcare professional at all, but what I wanted to say in this video was that if you're on baby step 2, if you're trying to get out of debt and you follow the Dave Ramsey plan, then I would say this is a time of emergency. This is when there is a storm occurring. So this is a time to pause your debt snowball, in my opinion, and to use your emergency fund if you have one and if you need it. So this is a time to not go super crazy, but just expect that, maybe you can try to cut some other expenses. You're not going to be going out to restaurants. I think they're probably mostly going to be closed soon, if they're not already by the time this video goes up. So just try to cut some other expenses and just expect that your grocery budget is probably going to be a little bit higher this month for the month of March 2020. And that's okay, because this is kind of an emergency because it's a national emergency Trump declared in the United States. It's pretty much an emergency all around the world. And so this is a time to pause your snowball, and that's okay. Okay, so this is a moment when you would be using your emergency fund if you needed to, not to go crazy and go out and buy everything in the grocery store, because that's, I don't think, really necessary, but just it's okay if you feel like you need to buy a little extra than you usually do for your family during this time while we try to get over this. And I do think we're going to get past it, but I think it could take 2 months if we follow suit with China. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm hoping that they find some better treatments, and obviously it's going to take 1.5 years possibly for the vaccine to be developed, but at least if they can, come up with some good treatments, that will help. And then if they can slow down the spread, then the hospitals are better equipped to be able to treat the people who need to come in. Also, if you're in baby step 4 through 7 of the Dave Ramsey plan, which means you have a fully funded emergency fund, you're out of debt, and you're just paying off your house, or your house is paid off, then I would say this is the time to be generous, to bump up your generosity level. Maybe your neighbors need help. Maybe you can drop something off at their doorstep. Maybe you can help them pay their bills for the month if they're out of work. This is the time, in my opinion, to be as generous as you can if you can. Maybe you want to donate money to the cause to help them with research, to develop treatments. So we all can pull together during this time to help out the world, essentially, with this pandemic. And I don't think that cashing out your retirement is a good idea. So I just think that this is a bump, right? And so if you're retirement age and you're really scared, then hopefully you have a financial advisor or someone that you can talk to about it. But I would say if you have non-retirement investments, then, and if you feel like you want to cash those out or you need to, then yes, now would be the time to do that if you need that money in a non-retirement investment account. Because that's sort of like, for some people, their emergency fund. So like I said earlier, I'm not a medical professional, but I've been reading a lot of stuff, watching a lot of stuff. And so I'm just going to share some of the things that I learned from watching a couple on YouTube who were on that cruise ship, and they were infected with coronavirus, and they were in a Japanese hospital for a month, and they did recover. And what he was saying was that he was drinking hot beverages every hour because I guess coronavirus does not like higher temperatures currently unless it mutates. But so I saw them in the video, they were talking, and he did say to do that, and they were drinking out of a mug. So if you are feeling sick and you're, wanting to do some things to help boost your immune system, there is that. And also I am drinking green juice. That's just what I am doing. A lot of green juices, orange juice, oranges, citrus fruit cuts mucus. So I'm trying to do that to boost my immune system. And then in 1918, I think it was, with the original flu pandemic, a lot of the patients, when they were treated outside in the sun with the fresh air, they recovered better than those that were indoors. So we are making sure that we all get outside into the sun every day with the fresh air, because I really do think that helps boost your immune system. So try to get out and be in the sun, because that'll help with your immune system. In my opinion, like I said, I'm not a medical professional. That's just what we are doing. And I'm trying to get my hands on all kinds of information regarding how to boost our immune system. And then we are just trying to be still and to, enjoy the fact that we are homebodies, and it's not really a huge deal for us to be home. We're just praying that we all stay healthy. And then I am preparing the house with, washing everything. And I did create a sick bed in case we do get sick, so we can try to get through that. And just trying to stay positive and not to have a major meltdown. And it's really hard. It is really hard when all this stuff is going on in the news. I know some people are just avoiding the news, and I understand that. I like to at least hear. It's hard because I actually work for a healthcare system, so I am getting daily updates through my work as far as what's going on, which I'm grateful for, because then I can see what they are doing, and I'm proud of what our organization is doing to help the public and to treat patients. And so, but I am getting those updates every day to see what we're doing, so that we can be of assistance. So I am working in finance though, so I don't personally treat patients. So just want to make that clear if I haven't already. And I am really hoping everybody's feeling well, like I said, and it's okay to, but the major message that I want to say is that it's okay to pause your baby step 2 and for just a little bit of time here until we get over this hump, which I think we're going to get over. Okay? All right, you guys, I love your comments. You guys actually have given me a lot of advice. That's one of the reasons I took out cash, because somebody was telling me in the comments about a possible bank shutdown. And so I said, you know what? I'm just going to go take out the cash. I did take your advice. Thank you for that. And Whether you want to do that or not, I don't know, but we do have cash on hand, and we filled up our gas tanks just in case they do shut down the banks, which I don't know if they will or not, but it is unusual times going on right now, right? Okay. All right. So be safe, you guys. I hope your families are well, and hopefully I will have another video up next week for you, and that things are turning around for the better by that point. Okay. All right. Love you all. All right. Bye.